Hi, guys, welcome back. Every day, as you know, tariffs have been getting higher and higher for goods and products coming in from China. In this country, we have a lot of small business owners that rely on selling those products that they get wholesale from Chinese suppliers. Today, they're going to be telling us their story of how these tariffs are literally destroying their businesses. I hope you enjoy.
These tariffs are fucking wild. Our clothing is currently on its way to us from China. It's the best place to manufacture clothing. That's just how it is, that in Vietnam. But we pre-launch in a week, and we'll have our clothing in another 3 weeks. And now there is an extra 100%, 104% markup on this clothing. We spent an ungodly amount, I don't even want to say the number, on this, and now we have to pay over double that number. We were given zero time to plan for this or budget for this. Like, we had all these plans of where we wanted our budget to go to. Now this all has to go to tariffs. I just don't even understand how this is like legal. This kills small businesses. Like, most small businesses are not going to survive this. Thankfully, Cool Down is in a position to survive this, but it's crazy how many businesses that this is going to kill.
I wonder how many people invested tons of their own money and took out loans to start businesses, right? And all of a sudden they're going through this. That must be the scariest thing in the world. And I even heard that there were some cargo ships that stopped halfway here and started turning around. Did you guys hear those stories too?
Ramifications. I'll tag my account below if you want to check us out. We've been doing this full time for 10 years. So we have gone up and down. Like 2017 was a really bad year for us. But we figured it out. We made it happen. But with this new tariff policy in place, I don't know. I canceled orders this morning because I was like, I can't have this order come in and have to pay an additional 4, 5, 6
Okay.
grand on top of the 4, 5, 6 grand that I've already paid. And if you think this isn't going to affect you at all, because you're like, I don't own a small business, like, I don't need to worry about it. Wrong. You do. Everything is going to change. Everything. So my mental health is kind of, it's in the crapper right now. Okay. It's in the crapper. So I'm going to keep drinking my caffeine, and just hope that I don't have another mental breakdown.
There's the law of unintended consequences, and she kind of hit on that here. You think this is only going to affect goods and products coming from China and those companies that rely on the supply line coming from China, right? But the reality is it is going to, in some way, shape, or form, kind of affect all of us.
Another horrible local example of why Trump's tariffs are literally destroying some people's American dream. This woman right here, Beth, is the founder of the incredibly successful Southern Minnesota-based, it's in Orinoco, company called Busy Baby. Busy Baby, like the name implies, makes some really cool baby products to help from toys and sippy cups and other things getting littered around the house and keeping them close by to your child. It's a very successful company that just signed a contract with Walmart to sell their products there and is in trial with Target. It's like this super great, successful company. But with Trump's tariffs, over $100,000 worth of product are stuck in China right now and will not be able to be sourced back to the United States. And before you say, oh, she should have manufactured here in Minnesota or here in the United States, she tried. She wanted to, but the things that were sourced to make that product aren't available here. It's a global supply chain now, and so she had to make them here and then ship them back to sell here. And now she can't. The company can't. And they are rightly terrified these
And they bring up a good point. If we have some raw materials that a person needs for their business to flourish, and those raw materials aren't even available here in the US, total bummer deal. There's probably so many businesses that were getting ready to open their doors. You got to fill for them.
That I've had to do as business owner. I've spent the past 3 days just sobbing, trying to figure out what I'm going to do and what my business looks like this year, next year, and the foreseeable future, and how I'm going to navigate these increases while still giving my clients a really joyful experience with me. And I'm really, really struggling because I went to my wholesalers and I was like, hey, what can we do for US products, and they were like, we have these products and they have some, and it's great, and that helps cut down the cost a little bit, but they really just have greenery. I need roses, I need ranunculus, I need carnations, I need all of these different types of flowers to fulfill orders. And yes, greenery cuts down that cost a little bit, but I'm still having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these flowers, and then on top of that, increase it by 30%. And those are costs that my clients are going to have to see in their proposals. I'm going to have to up my pricing by 30% just.
I wonder if she does flowers at like funerals and flowers at like weddings and stuff. I'm guessing that is what she does. Yep, she does the flowers for both of them, it looks like. So I'm kind of surprised that people get flowers from outside the country. I would have thought that would be something that we would have in-house here in the States. Do you guys know there's got to be a supplier of flowers here somewhere, right?
I received the email that I have been dreading for many months now. My distributor of flour, sugar, cocoa powder, chocolate, vanilla, most of the products that we use to create our allergy-free baked goods and cafe items are all going to now come with a tariff. This is a 10% minimum hike on almost everything that we purchase. Because in order to get safe flowers, most of them are not grown in the United States because we've pretty much destroyed our food system here. And we use specialty products. Some of them can't even grow in the United States. I have been trying to figure out how we're going to make it through this one.
God, you could just see she was getting emotional, huh? That is something else. Oh, my light went out in the back. The battery was low. It was a pretty color.
Well, Tariff War is on, and I just wanted to jump on and explain how it's affecting my small business, Thread Vision. We create custom products for entrepreneurs, businesses, content creators, anyone that wants to launch a brand. And we import all of our custom product from China. So we are responsible for paying the tariffs for the product to enter the country. And we are feeling it today. So we are contacting all of our clients to discuss strategy. The hard part is that things are changing by the hour. So it's hard to put a concrete plan in place when we know things could change the next minute. So we have product in the works, we have product on the water, and we have product at port, and we are going to navigate the situation as best we can. We have wonderful partners that are going to help us through everything, and we will communicate transparently to our clients what's going on. But in the bigger sense of the business, this is just incredibly challenging, costly, stressful.
Yeah, so obviously, if you go to TikTok, there is just an endless supply of these small business videos. I found all of these within like 5 minutes. It normally takes me hours. There were tons. So when you're done with this video, watch it twice and then maybe go check those out.
I own two small businesses, both of which we have bought in the last couple of years. We are still paying these businesses off. Cash flow is not there to be able to survive these tariffs. And we manufacture in China for both of them. Don't come at me. The infrastructure is not here for us to manufacture them here. I also have great relationships with our manufacturers over there. We send pictures of our kids back and forth to each other. These are people too. I love to be able to support them and what they're doing, and in turn they're helping me accomplish my dreams. But literally, we don't have. I have a shipment that I'm supposed to pay for right now. It's a $7,000 order. I can't even have it sent because if it gets here and I have to pay another $7,000, I don't have that just ready to go. I save up for these orders. I have to budget for it.
It is tough being a small business owner. Sometimes with the big businesses, they can kind of wait this stuff out because they have enough money in reserve. Your small business owner might not have enough money for her cost to double and her to be able to absorb it. Very, very challenging.
Started with the intention of sourcing product at a lower cost for the consumers. And over a decade, I've helped local small businesses, Amazon sellers, outsource products, manufacturers, laborers from China. So trust me when I say nothing irks me more than when people are deep in the game but still don't understand how tariff works. Like literally, you're on the boat, but you don't know how the waves move. That is just wild. And let me give you a real example. I have worked with this American business, sells on Amazon, who manufacture in China, and they're always upset. Oh, these Chinese companies are copying my product and selling on Amazon for cheaper price. We're losing sales, yada, 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 all that stuff. And now with the new tariff policies, they're like, hey, I'm so glad that US is raising tariffs on China. That way it'll stop the Chinese seller from undercutting us. Excuse me? In the back of my head, I'm like, you manufacture your product from China. And for what reason? Because it's cheaper. Exactly. You're getting your product from China. So guess what? The exact tariffs that you're cheering for, you're going to get hit too. Your costs go up. Your margin shrinks. You are just in the same boat as the companies that you're complaining about. I don't know why some of these American sellers think that they're immune just because they're a US brand. You are literally sourcing from the same place, using the same ports, using the same supply chain. But somehow you think you'll come out cheaper than these Chinese-based sellers? Like, come on. Here's basic logic. There are always going to be more consumers than sellers. Most people are consumers. Me, you, we buy stuff. We're consumers. And we all want to pay less, right? But guess what? Businesses. They want to make more money. And at some point, businesses are also consumer because they're sourcing product. They're buying products to sell. And of course, they want to keep their costs as low as possible to make bigger profit. Simple as that. So if it's cheaper to get something made in China than it is in the US, of course they're going with China. Person A charges $5 to make a product and person B charges $15 to make the same exact product. Of course you're going to go with the person A. And this is why companies outsource. That is why Chinese labor is still in high demand because they are so much cheaper than you would hire somebody in the US. And this is why the brands Shein or Temu, they're so successful because they offer what the consumer wants. The same product at a lower price. And this is why it is so important. As a business, you should create a brand. Product matters, but brand is king.
Yeah, this is really going to be tough because even those US-based businesses, if you're getting your supply from China, obviously you might as well be China. It's going to be tough on you. Oh my God, I just thought about something. There are a lot of products here that you can find where they have a made in the USA sticker, right? But a couple years back, there was a scam that they found out where people were just putting that sticker on stuff that they bought from China. Now they're actually, so if you have some company that comes up to you and they're saying they're losing money and they're supposed to be a made in the USA store, you'll know either they're lying or they were lying about having products made in the USA.
I feel like the past 24 hours has just been a complete nightmare.
Why?
104% on imports coming from China. 104%.
Wait till she wakes up tomorrow and realizes it's gone up to like 145% or whatever.
And that means my small business that I put everything into is fucking done. I
Ouch.
quit my corporate job about a year and a half ago to chase my dreams. I
Right?
designed and launched a kids fitness brand and it was going great. I paid fair wages. I built relationships. And then overnight, the cost just more than doubled. My margins were
Wow.
gone. You know, my business doesn't pay for a yacht or a private jet. It pays for our daughter's swim classes. It covers groceries. It helps with babysitters for date nights. This isn't just numbers on a policy sheet. It's real people, real jobs, real families. And now I'm back at square one.
That was 20 minutes of small business owners that really feel the pinch and are stressed up to here. There's hours more of stuff to watch if you guys want to check it out. But the one thing I want you to definitely do is hit the thumbs up button and hit subscribe, and then come back again tomorrow. We'll watch some more videos together. Have a good night.